All right, I am here with the final two of the collective singularity, Allison and Jimmy, and they get to have their fun now. Um, by fun, I mean, let me push this one actually. By fun, I mean the Rice's Passage. Time to go over everyone one at a time and just talk through the game with Jimmy and Allison. Without further ado, let's stop listening to me and start hearing these two. The first person out was Giraffes. Go ahead, guys. Whoever wants to go first. And from here,
I'll
you can just have
go for
conversation
it. I'll
flow.
go
If
for it.
you
I'll
if you
go
go to the
first.
next person, I'll just keep going. If not, I'll keep going like this.
I'll go first with giraffes. So giraffes was already an amazing personality. Like they were only here for one round and they made an impact like on day one. They were ready to play the game hard and I'm ready to see them come back. I'm going to watch when they do come back one day. I know they've got to have a redemption arc. What did you think about their attempts?
It's crazy because I played with giraffes before and like I totally fell into the whole like, oh, they just say good morning. They're so boring. But a lot of people this game were like, no, like giraffes is not boring. Giraffes is really cool. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take everyone's word for it. I'm gonna like try to push and get to know giraffes more. And they are fucking really cool. It sucked that they because and it's crazy because I do feel like a lot of people really did want them here and it just didn't
I was one
compare
of them.
to Andrew. You know what I mean?
No.
It sucked.
Yeah, that's what ended up happening.
And it makes sense now since I mean Percy won was in the collective that round and Maya saved or AJ saved Maya since they were in the same circle. You know,
Oh,
it was just
right. Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of that was so different to go back and watch when I knew what the circles were. Not watch, but
R-
figure out.
Right. But, no,
Should we
my
move on to Percy?
Percy is next. Yeah. Um, I never really talked to Percy.
So I, because I'm weird like that, I naturally gravitate towards the people who aren't talking a lot. I don't know why. And so people weren't talking to Percy, so I had to go talk to Percy. So I tried really hard. I reached out several times. We did connect over the ASL thing because I am really, really, really interested in it. My aunt is fluent. She used to sign and do that for a career. And she's kind of like one of the remaining people in my family right now. So I really kind of want to find a new way to connect with her. And it'll be so awesome to just surprise her one day with just like knowing a little bit of ASL. And a person turned me on to this way to go get it for free. So I've signed up for classes and I'm kind of excited to like get into that. I really, oh God, like I'm getting goosebumps over it. So
That's
thank you, Percy.
awesome.
You like are important to me in this game. I don't care how long you were here.
When do your classes start?
I don't know. I've just sent the email. I signed up for the thing and I'm waiting for them to do the thing. I guess they have to accumulate enough people or something. I don't
Oh, okay.
know.
No, that's awesome though. I mean, I do think I mean Percy seemed like a really great personality. Um, or I mean, and maybe I think it might have just been a timing thing, but works hard a lot, you know.
I know.
It's not not for everybody all the time. But I do think that Percy might have gotten a spot on the jury if Frank and Morgs won. Or not Frank and Morgs, if Josh and Morgs won.
Oh, you're right.
Because
They were
Josh
talking.
really wanted Percy to
Yeah, you're right. Because they were talking about somebody who was just a little bit more fresh and uncontaminated.
right. That would have been crazy. Let's test our knowledge. Who's next?
Oh, I've got it in front of me.
No, no cheating. From your
But-
brain. From your brain.
well, it's too late. I've already looked.
Okay, fine, go
Well,
ahead.
well, well, Allison, well, Allison, who do you think's next?
Oh my gosh, I'd have to really think. I don't even fucking know who exists. Oh shit, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, it's Frank.
How did you finish the web last night?
I know.
It is Frank. You're right.
And to go.
Oopsies. Uh, no, I will say, like, if I wasn't right here, right now, one thing I was kicking myself for if I didn't make it here was like, I do feel like I should have just saved Frank and let the knobs be Hales and Josh. I really thought I could pull out getting rid of Josh there, but it would have just been better not even to fucking do it. I feel bad for Frank.
Yeah, I voted Josh.
No shit.
So,
Stop.
so
Now he's smelling my hand.
I mean, I didn't really connect with Frank or know Frank very well. I just felt like that was the big game, strong move to make at the time. I did have strong feelings. Oh, I remember that because I had strong feelings around Josh staying, and that got all weird in that moment. So I think Frank would have been. I liked his intro video. I mean, his action video. So I think he would have been kind of a cool person to get to play more around with.
Yeah, because this does. I mean, he was the first. He was banished, and then Live Night started. No, Frank was an interesting personality. I think a lot of people didn't mesh with him well, but one thing that like I personally dislike in orgs is where people don't mesh with somebody and they don't just like say that.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because then you kind of look like a weirdo. Because like if you really have strong like distaste towards somebody,
mhm.
just be like, hey, like I don't really want to communicate with you. You know, if it's like that serious.
Like what Scott
But
said. I'm sorry, that's later. Okay.
no, but like seriously, but like I just feel like because if you really dislike someone that much, or somebody makes you that uncomfortable, but you're still willing to talk to them to boost the game, I don't think you're that fucking uncomfortable.
True.
You know? So I do kind of think Frank should have gotten a fairer shake, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So who's next? Who goes home on live night? Live night was fun. You did so good in that puzzle comp,
Oh my God.
and we could have
I,
done better.
I know. I know. I wish we had organized that. God, so
Well, I
kicking.
I was immune. Honestly, it kind of sucked because like a puzzle is my comp. If you and I
Okay.
were both in that doing puzzles, because like not to be a bitch, but like they were like talking you up for like, oh, Jimmy got it done in 2 minutes. Like y'all are slow as fuck. Like
I
y'all
know.
should be
I
embarrassed.
know. I know. But
Y'all
but
hyping up 2 minutes for a 43-piece puzzle. Or I think it was 56. Oh my God. Then remember when Hales fucking changed the size to 25?
yes.
And
Why?
then was like, oh, I didn't know. Like, what? How do you accidentally change the size to 25?
I don't know. That's so sad that that's my parting impression of Hales because I was so connecting with Hales. Hales is literally like somebody from this game that I'm probably going to be reaching out to and talk to like right when it's over. Like I really enjoyed talking to Hales. I was kind of shocked by that, and I just don't want that to be like the parting impression because that was so weird.
I mean, I don't I don't know. I would like to think they weren't doing it for like cheating purposes because I think they could have just blocked out that it was 25 pieces if they were really trying to be slick or whatever. But I just wouldn't even, I don't, whatever. Who
No, I'm
cares?
just like not me posting. So I'm stupid, and and I remember I asked production. I was like, okay, what does the screenshot need to be of? And they were like, well, ideally
Oh,
the
and you
whole screen.
included your fucking alliances,
I
your fucking
know.
our circle. It was funny because I fucking loved our circle name. So I was like, Jesus Christ, like who the fuck did I brag to that my circle was called Apex? And now Jimmy is fucking posting that he's in
Oh
Apex.
God, I'm so sorry. I mean, that felt so stupid afterwards. I was like, because I had just come from a game where we had to prove that we were logged into Discord, and so I'm used to
Right.
submitting in my private chat that exact piece, and I just went to default mode. Oh my God, Hales. Oh my God. So, what do I enjoyed about Hales? God, everything. Honestly, like all of our conversations were just so new and interesting to me. Like I don't. I like Wiccan people. And I have a few friends that I haven't talked to in forever, and it just kind of like really just brought me back, and I just really want to like have a new friend. Like, yeah, so that was really cool. I connected really hard on that. Um, and plus, they were just so into this game. Like the amount of effort that they put into watching last season first before even trying to apply, that was so God, that was kind of cool. I thought they were ready to go.
I just didn't. There were a few things that Hale said to me, and I was like, that's an inside
See,
thought.
but I was saying the same things to them. And so
Like, what about me?
no, about just well, Christians mostly, but I mean,
Well, because they were like, they told me that they wanted an alliance with me and Logan, and I was like, okay, like you don't want an alliance with like Andrew and Josh who just saved you. And they were straight up like, oh, well, I'm gonna do one with them too and have all my bases covered. I was like, I don't, you're supposed to like tell me that like I'm just another number to you. Like that's not the move. And that was not like the first time they did something like that. Like there was another time they said something very similar, and it was like, oh,
Eh,
can I say one thing?
sure.
Please don't cancel me.
Okay.
But when Hales went and they said like that it was a compliment because they were such a huge threat, I was
Oh,
mm,
poor baby. I know.
like, boo, I
But
don't
but you
know.
have to protect yourself in the moment. And I mean,
I do think I wish we voted out Jeff. I do wish I wanted everyone to vote out Jeff.
mm,
Ugh,
mm, mm, mm.
imagine if AJ would have saved Hales and it would have been Jeff and Josh up there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, man. Oh, well.
My thing was, and this is a complaint I've had the whole game, is like so many people want to save somebody for like I don't and it's hard because it's like you really don't know what the truth is. Like I remember round one when Andrew saved Hales and he said that it was because he didn't want the main chat to be dead so soon. And I was like, is that really like is that like are we fucking serious? You know what I mean? And then Josh saved Hales and said that they had a really good connection. And I was like, okay, like I think you're probably in the same circle, which they weren't. Cool, whatever. But like then he had no desire to save them any other time. So it's like you now you, it's been 4 days. Fuck the main chat. It's been 4 days. Fuck that connection you said you had. Like where is the line? Like I just don't.
I did like the entertainment value out of the main
Oh,
chat.
shut the fuck up.
I did. I really did.
I don't
Because
know how you could trust Maya after she says cottage cheese is her favorite dipping sauce.
I mean, people let me get this far when I said that I was secretly attracted to fucking Russell Hantz. So I mean,
What?
it's like Russell Hantz is my survivor crush. Um, oh, what?
Okay.
Now you don't want to go to the end with me. I know it. Okay,
If only I could change my mind.
so I mean, if people were honest, it might be, yeah, that was stupid. That was weird. But I don't know what to say. But I enjoyed it. I really did because it kept me. I do better in large groups like that, where I can just sort of like toss little things out and get everybody all at once. Than fucking 19 one by ones. Oh my god, I would freak. No, I was way happy.
I just don't feel like you can build a real connection when it's in front of every single person
Well, that's true, but I can get more of a vibe, more of like who I want to now gravitate towards.
based on their favorite dipping sauce and if they want to fuck Russell Hands.
Yeah, completely.
Bye, Jimmy. Okay,
Because if
Jimmy,
people
do you know who's next?
because the weirder the people. I mean, again, I've got the okay.
Stop looking. Stop cheating.
Uh, okay, wait. Who just?
Hales is gone.
I looked. I just looked a minute ago.
Is
Oh,
it
that's
Jeff? Is Jeff next?
it. Is Jeff next?
It is Jeff. Because this is where we
Jeff.
had like a big tie and shit.
Yes. Oh my god, that was a mess. Maya,
This was
can
our
we?
first tie.
This is our first
And
time.
I didn't see this coming. This is one thing that confused me because
Mhm.
Jeff was like, "Oh, I made it tie my I made it tie for you because I really liked you today." And I was just
Oh,
kind of sitting there like, "How the fuck did Jeff even know like that he would be able to make, you know what I mean? Like how did
yeah.
Jeff have such a grasp on how everyone was voting that
I
he
mean,
knew that would make a tie?"
I don't know how he would have figured out anybody in our circle.
I don't know. We're
Maybe,
pretty predictable.
maybe Logan.
Oh, of course, Logan. Oh my God, that little shit.
So Jeff, yeah, I didn't talk enough about him. I mean, I didn't talk to him at all, really. I mean, he was not somebody I was having any relationship with whatsoever. He's from Texas, so I did reach out to him about that. I was like, "Hey, H Town," and like he didn't respond like he was supposed to, so I just moved on. And I felt kind of cool. I felt good to hear that he and Allie were forming a relationship of any kind, just to know that he was playing the game, that it was at least having fun with somebody in any kind of way. So wasn't dependent on me, thank goodness, because I wasn't given.
Uh,
He
I'm
has very
sorry.
nice eye. He has very nice eyes. Never put them on my face again. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God. No, I mean, I would consider Jeff like a friend outside of this.
Oh cool.
Um,
Oh, did you already know him?
Yeah, we've played
Oh,
together. We've known each other for a few years.
okay, cool.
Um, but we just didn't really
Congratulations.
mesh in this game. Um, I'm also like overly active, and I'm not gonna say Jeff is inactive, but like I need someone who's gonna constantly entertain me. Um, and he was getting
Makes
constantly
sense.
entertained by Allie. I guess she's the more entertaining A name. And
Ah,
that's
yeah.
okay. That's okay.
I,
Um,
I was curious. I mean, I know it comes a little bit later, but it actually, I thought it handed now. What did Grace mean during one of the vote outs when she said, I did what I had to do, y'all, to further my game? And she made it sound like she had attacked somebody. And I wondered if she like orchestrated Jeff's demise somehow. But
do you remember what this was during?
oh gosh.
I mean, if she did it publicly, we can ask Keaton if
Oh
he
yeah. Keaton, do you recall?
Keaton, do you know what Jimmy's talking about?
No, not in this moment.
No
Fair enough.
worries.
I mean,
That
fuck brag, I guess.
that
Julie, well,
Julie,
sorry,
do you
Keaton
know?
told us we could ask him. Julia,
Yeah.
do you know?
Fuck no.
Okay. I hate when women fucking
Yeah,
exist.
yeah, that was like what, 2 years ago at this point? Like I'm not remembering that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
She
Um,
said some. I mean, it was just so out of pocket because I didn't. She was seeming so like almost cutthroaty about it. Like she had done something that she had to do. And I was like, oh.
I don't remember.
And then when I saw the circles, I was like, oh, I bet she was. That was the only thing I could put it to. So I don't know, Jeff. That's Grace.
Yeah, I mean, I was so scared when Scott went up, and I will say, Morgs did give me some insight that Chanel wanted to do Josh, and then Morgs was like, if you do Josh, like I fucking go home too. So that's why Chanel did Scott that and being angry with him for voting her out, but she was up against his circle. I do wish, oh my God. Well, I think I did vote out Maya that time. I wish Maya just went.
Oh,
Um,
I definitely did. I was wanting to keep Chanel.
but no, I was so paranoid about Scott going home. I was in my prod chat like I vote out Jeff, I vote out Jeff, I evict Jeff, I evict Jeff, I evict Jeff, please. Whose vote are you waiting on? My vote's to evict Jeff. I'm evicting Jeff. Please read
Oh
the
my
votes. Please the
god.
votes. Please. Like,
Okay, you were just making production's job hard. All
oh my
right.
gosh. I was spamming. Well, you know what? No, fuck them. Because Julia would respond and she'd be like, so who are you voting for? Like she was like memeing me. But
I'll
I'm
comment on this for a moment. Allison would love to post at least 12 times, I'm voting for X, and would just spam it.
well,
And I would respond, can I get a clarification, please?
sometimes it's a vote to save or it's a vote to evict. Some people don't like the terminology evict because it's not Big Brother, so it just makes me nervous. You know, like
I tried to say banish every time, and it feels mean. Like I don't know what to say.
I'm like, this is gonna be the one time they said it's a vote to save, and I wasn't fucking listening. Like, but
When we got down to the end, it felt I was sure I was going to mistype. I was having intrusive thoughts. I was like, oh my god. Okay, so
can I be honest? At the fuck, not the last one, because that was when we voted out Morgs, but the one before that, when we were supposed to vote out AJ,
Mhm.
I was like, it was 9:01, but the Zoom wasn't open yet. And I was like, fuck, should I message Jimmy and like make sure he knows like who he's voting out? And then I was like, Jimmy isn't stupid, like stop. And it's also 9:01. Like, I don't even know if it's allowed to be talking. So
And that's really all I knew about Jeff.
okay. Sorry, Jeff, you're great.
Guys,
We should start being more complimentary. Who's after Jeff? Let's put my thinking cap on.
I need to just cover this.
As the person who fucking won the fucking trivia.
I know. I could. I was trying to assemble it. I couldn't even
Well,
get that.
what's fun is that Jeff was a part of the people voted out sequentially. So can you remember who was in that bunch?
Um, Cameron and Logan?
Well, you got one of them, but not the one that's next.
Bro, you're making me look like I rigged.
Jared?
You're making me look like I rigged.
Honestly, it like I got it right though. I just got it right. It evaporated from my brain. Ugh.
She's moved on. She's on to the next game, y'all.
Okay. Um,
Jarrett, again, another person I didn't talk to, but I really wanted to work with him because I wanted our two circles to be a thing. Um, but I didn't speak to him. I was mad that he got me out in the puzzle comp. I never got over it.
I really liked the idea of Jared. Like, I feel like I kind of always gravitate towards very similar like personalities when I play games.
Yeah.
And at first, like from his Mimi video, like I felt like he would be someone that I would connect with. And our conversations were just so stale. Like I really just didn't,
Hmm.
we just really didn't mesh the way I thought we would. And then like the round that he went home, like I wanted him gone because I had so many people that I was closer to. Like I'm not gonna send my circle home. I'm not sending Scott home. I'm not sending AJ home. Like I liked Cameron, I liked Andrew, so like I was kind of out of options. And then I heard that he was telling Scott like, if Allison doesn't save me here, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like Jared, what have you ever fucking done for me? You've never saved me with a pick. You've never even fucking voted with me. Like, and honestly, I mean, he was always telling people whenever there was a vote,
Mhm.
everybody always had Jared's vote.
Weird.
Like, so because like Frank I thought he had Jared's vote, and then like you know what I mean, like
I see what you mean. I mean, okay,
13 to
so
1. That might have been karma.
to me, for Jared, for me, a positive was that before circles were announced, there was, I guess a few group calls or whatever. And during one of them that I was on, he was there, and I really like. I mean, I basically got along with everybody on that group call, and
You
he
were
was
so
one.
obsessed with this fucking group call.
Yeah, 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 I am. And I mean, why not? I mean, not a social player, girl. So I pick up on these tiny little pieces and I run with them. Honestly, like I have to quickly get a feel for how well I can work with the person. And that's, I mean, when I say quickly, I don't mean quickly. I mean in a condensed manner because I have to distill a lot out of a little information because I'm not gonna go that far. And so he was somebody that I really connected with, and I would have worked with him at that point if I had reached out to more people. He would have been one of them, but I was just very overwhelmed by the amount of people that I was required to talk to, and he didn't make the cut for no fault for him. He was just somebody that I was going to get to later, and then he went for me in the
Jimmy,
puzzle.
you're the reason night one call alliance rumors exist. Like
I don't care, and
no, I do think Jared is I think he was a great sport. He was a great person to play with. He was fun in that regard. He was present. We had our own secret greeting. Instead of saying hello, we would say ham.
okay, yeah.
Well, the one time I asked him what his favorite deli meat was, and he was like, "I'm busy at work right now. Like, I'll text you back when I can." And I was like, "You just typed out two sentences. You couldn't have just fucking typed out ham instead." Like, and so we just started
Okay, that's a
saying
good one. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh God, what else? Also, I mean, the fact that Scott,
ham, Jared.
the whole drama with Scott wanting to save him and not being allowed to, made me want to like Jared more.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? So okay, as I was
Scott wanted to save Jared and he wasn't allowed to. Why wasn't he allowed to?
no,
Me?
because of Ali.
What?
Okay, well, this is how I heard it. I mean, is now the time to say it? Let me look at the list.
What? Because Allie wanted
Let me
Jared
look
to
at the
out?
list. No, I don't know. But okay, this was a major thing for me in the game. Okay, and it had to do with Scott because when Scott saved me, it was I think you began it or you orchestrated it or you planned it. I don't know what happened, but you made it happen. And but I became then loyal to Scott. And so in that quick, fast conversation I had with Scott, where he kind of cut it off on accident by saying that he didn't want to talk to me anymore. He had told me after the fact that he was not able to save me because he was going to save Jared, and he wanted to
Uh,
save Jared very, very
oh,
badly.
okay.
And instead of allowing him to save Jared, Ali saved Jared in order to corner Scott into saving somebody else who I think was Josh, maybe.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I thought you meant in the vote. What you're saying is accurate.
okay,
I was just confused.
I get you. So I that made me want to also like because now I was on Team Scott. Now if I'm on Team Scott and Jared's on Team Scott, then I'm trying to like go with the team. So I didn't even know what the circles were then. I just
Yeah.
was into it, you know. So so sad.
Well,
Sorry,
it
Ali.
was it, from my end, and you do bring up a good point. because I really would have been kind of down to work with two circles. Like I think that would have been smart. Like I was kind of for it.
I mean, our two
A funny
circles did
thing
really
is,
well. Okay.
yeah, a funny thing is, I Scott was sharing. There were a few people very early on night one who gave me crumbs of their circle. Like night
Okay.
one, or not night one, when the circles got released, I knew that Andrew was in Giraffe's circle. I knew that Cameron was in Hale's circle. And I knew that Scott had somebody who he had saw an immediate F2 with. And a couple days later, I asked Scott, I was like, Jared is in your circle, right? Like he's your F2. And he lied to me and he said no. And that's why it took me so long to figure out what the circles actually were, because Scott had actually had the balls to fib to me. Again,
Well, good for him.
doesn't he know that he's my fucking puppet? Like, I don't get it. Somebody else said that, by the way. Like, that is not me calling him my
No, I know,
puppet,
I
but
know, I
me and
know. There's
Scott
been
would
all these things said about poor Scott. God damn. But
Okay.
I guess we
Pop
can move
quiz.
on.
Who comes next? Oh, wait, we got it. Logan?
I
Wait,
don't know
what were
what
you
I'm going
saying,
to do about
Jimmy?
this list. I can't take this list away. I can't make it go away.
I think it's Logan, right?
Nope.
Because they said that this was a three in a row. Or is this
Well,
Cameron? This is
yeah,
Cameron.
you had one of the names right, but somehow you forgot. Yeah, it's Cameron.
Cameron. Oh God.
Okay.
I don't know what
Cam
to make
Cam the
of Cameron.
Chicken Man.
The chicken man. I don't know what to make of this man. I like him instantly. I like him a lot. But why's he got to hold a knife like that in his freaking
You know what?
videos?
The thing with that is like, there were moments when I was watching it and I was like, he doesn't know this is for the cast. But then there are moments in it when he was talking directly to the cast. And then when I confronted him about it, he was like, no, I didn't know it was for the cast. And I'm like, but you're talking directly to the cast at some point. So I really don't know about his Mimi video. I don't know if he knew we were going to see that. I don't know. I can't decide.
I, I I I had him in my mind as like a transactional player who would at any moment in time take a good deal. And I felt like I got one. I was ready to work with him right before the end. I obviously all but promised him that I was going to save him, and then everything changed like immediately. What happened? Who did we save?
Maya.
Maya. Why? Okay, so,
Because Scott and AJ wanted to, and I fucking hate them for it every day
oh,
of my
that's
life. But we're
right.
here. But we're here. Who cares? We're here. We're
That's
here.
right. Yeah, dude. Scott really went hard for her on that one.
I
Oh well.
know. And she fucking nominated him and fucking evicted him every chance she got.
God no.
But no. Um, I I I think can honestly like I think that like the way Cameron portrayed himself in his Meet Me video and the way he actually is like so different. Like I really do think Cameron like really loves like a genuine connection. Like I said, I was calling him Cam the Chicken Man. That was his nickname. Um he was a really genuine guy. Like when he wasn't working with me anymore, he like kind of stopped talking to me. And then he came and was like, I just didn't want to be disingenuous with you. Like I didn't want to talk to you and be lying to you. But
Yeah,
like
that
so
totally tracks. I could see that.
yeah.
Because
He's a good person. And he was fun to play with and he was active and he was genuine. I mean, there was one time where he was like gonna be on the block and he sent me like a 4 minute long video and it was like Cameron to Allison. So it's not like he just sent the same plea to everybody. Like, he was a fun person
man,
to play with.
I wish he had stayed
I
for
wish we
this.
kept him instead of Maya. Absolutely. The only thing is like it's hard to have regrets when we're right here right now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But I do
Oh,
wish
of
that we
course.
kept
Oh,
him.
of course. No, of course. I mean, yeah. Any disruption in this lineup, and we might not be here, like
Yeah.
easily. Oh no. Oh,
Logan is 11th, I think. So Logan is not coming for two more people. Is this Grace and Andrew? This is Grace and Andrew.
this is a heartbreaker. Yeah. Oh gosh. Grace. I
I
was
don't know if she's a
wrong.
Swiftie, but at least she got the Taylor Swift placement.
Oh, yeah, that's true. um, I was wrong. I don't know what to say. I've known Grace for so long, and I feel really close to her, but in that weird like fantasy way where I don't actually ever talk to her. And so it's just like I feel so close to her just because of the community we've been in for all this time. And I kind of, as soon as I saw she was in this game, I made an immediate assumption that she and I were going to be working together. Um, Inside of circles, outside of circles, didn't really matter. And that didn't really happen. Like I felt like she was distracted. I felt like she was doing her vacation thing and she was just all living her life and having a good time. And so I just was okay with that. Like we would get around to it whenever it was time. But Andrew was so strong, and, and she was doing pretty well in her little all her competitions, whether how much time she was devoting or not. So she was also
No, she was a
a
great player.
huge threat. She was a huge threat. If I had known she had that much emotionally invested in this game, I would not. I would not have gone so hard for that tie. I would not have.
Who
I
did
thought it
it
was a
tie
really.
between again? Who was even up?
Oh my goodness.
AJ and Maya.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
I remember that one. Remember, we were like, I'm going to save AJ. I was like, I'm going to try for a tie,
I would have
and
voted on Maya again
and
and
that
again
was
and
that
again.
was again for Scott. Like I really believe that Scott was one, and then he did it. Like almost immediately he did it. And so, but I was like, by then I had already built up this idea that Grace and Coach were like vulnerable in that moment, and there was a real opportunity to get them out. And it was became a little bit less about. But I also didn't want to fucking err on the side of losing AJ either because oh, that changed everything. I felt bad about that because while I didn't want to lose be wrong on the side of AJ, I didn't feel the same way about Maya. So when everything went that direction, I was sort of more dragging my feet. But I was glad at the moment. Like that was one of those situations where I got exactly what I wanted and then immediately regretted it. Like I could not believe like Grace leaving like that changed the game for me. Like I couldn't even come back to the computer for like 24 hours. Like that was brutal. It really hurt. It didn't. I mean, not that it hurt me. It hurt me that it hurt her. Like I felt like I had done something horrible to her. And now afterwards I find out that she was probably mainly mad at Mike, and Mike had more to do with all of that. But I was definitely hearing it because
Is that really what you think that she was mad at Mike?
oh yeah, well I
Because she made
believe
it
so.
seem like a lot of people were like icing her out. My thing is just
See,
like I don't know how you can feel iced out when you can message anybody at any time. You know what I
well yeah,
mean?
and I went back and hyper
Like,
analyzed my conversation with her. Like nothing changed. It didn't go up or down because there just wasn't much to begin with. So I was like, okay, she wasn't talking to me about that to me, but I felt like Logan and Mike and I did our little parts to get to that tie. Not really in concert, but sort of all doing the right things at the right time.
Jimmy, did you have a little side thing with Mike and Logan without me?
Did I? No, just Logan. Um, just Logan and I. We would do stuff.
Jimmy.
We would do
No, I
stuff.
mean,
So, but
whatever, Jimmy.
no, no. I
Yeah,
mean, we would
knock those
talk about stuff.
headphones off.
We were we were trying hard. He was. We were both trying hard for the tie that Josh was in earlier on. And then I bailed when it wasn't coming together fast enough for me. And I was like, I'm not going to go to, obviously, it had to do with you. I'm not going to go to Allison in the last 2 hours and tell her, oh, I've changed my mind. Like everything's going to change in this last one. I would do that 3 hours, 4 hours. Like that's not
Yeah.
quite as last minute, but the closer it was getting, I was like, no, dude, like I need better data. I'm not going to be part of this.
Um, I mean, I think Grace is like kind of org famous. I mean, it was nice to meet her and play with her. I do wish that we got to like have more of a connection. I mean, we called once, but like I was driving. Like I wish I would have taken the time. But I mean, it is a two-way street. Like it's not like I think I'm a bad person or anything. But like I wish we would have had the opportunity to like really sit down in the house and have a
I
call and
mean,
like have fun
apparently
and
she and I were in such similar positions. I just didn't know it. Like, because when I was lied to about the Josh staying vote, because I thought Josh was leaving. I thought, like, in that moment, I didn't think, I didn't, I was willing to vote for Josh and be in the minority, and I was willing to vote for Josh and stay in the majority, but I wasn't willing to vote to save Josh and be in a tie. So the closer it got
Yeah.
to looking like a tie, the further I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And why did I say that? I was talking about Grace, and I veered off
So you
somewhere.
said you guys were like in the same position.
Yeah, because she was also wrong about the Josh vote,
Okay.
and
So
so she.
who actually kept Josh and lied to us?
Gosh, that's a great question. Oh, it was the Morgs. Morgs was
Morgan said it's not them. Morgan said it's not them.
no way, man. Morgs was in control. Okay, we need Logan in here.
I just
Like,
don't. What is the point of Morg's lie? Morg said that it was not them like yesterday.
wait,
Literally
no,
no
wait,
bullshit yesterday to me.
which tie are we talking about?
The
Just to be sure.
Frank and Josh.
Yeah, no, okay. So the information Logan and I were getting is Morgs was telling me one thing and telling Logan literally that Morgs was in my chat trying to change my mind when Morgs was the one pushing me in that direction. Like Morgs was forcing us in opposite directions, trying to get us to vote different ways.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
So I
know.
mean, they may not have been responsible for everything, but they were
Well,
chaos among
maybe Morg wanted a
amongst.
tie. I mean, Morg would have wanted a tie, I guess, right?
But
Logically.
I know, yeah, that's what I was believing, and I was impressed with how close they got, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I guess my thing is like, and this is my complaint with Cameron, and it was my complaint kind of with Frank, is like, and yeah, definitely with Cameron. Um, I just wish people were more willing to say their vote and say what they wanted like before. Because like if I was really liking Morgs early in the game, like if Morgs would have just told me like, hey, like I really, really like Frank. If you were in a position to say Frank, like it would mean a lot to me. I would fucking say Frank. Same thing with like when Mike lied to me about like the Cameron thing. Like if he would have been like, hey, like I really don't want, I really, really want you to save Cameron, like I probably wouldn't have done it. Like it's cool that y'all are tough enough to like save your friends in the moment, but like your friend wouldn't even be in this position if you just wanted to open up your fucking mouth and say what you really thought.
You got
You know
about
what I
point.
mean? And I think that's why people are so saying like that I'm so dumb, like that I control so much. But
Well,
I just say
I,
what I want.
I agree. Okay, two things on that. Yes, you are. You are upfront, you're honest, and you are assertive when you're doing it. But that isn't the end of it. Every time that you have done that, at least with me, you follow it up with, are you okay with how that went? Like you give me every opportunity to speak my piece, and I have appreciated that so much. Oh, I'm gonna cry. No, but I have appreciated that so much. So I mean, don't listen to all of that. I mean, yes, that is you also. Don't change. But I mean, this other thing is so like it mitigates that to me. Like it made it more real. It made it like she said her piece, and now she wants to make sure she's heard mine. And you're just as assertive about that. Like, bitch, tell me what you fucking think. It's like
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they like I just feel like are you really a good ally if you're not willing to open up your mouth for someone you care about?
well,
You know? Like cool, Mike saved Cameron with his selection, but we wouldn't even have to worry about Cameron if he would have just, you know what I mean, felt comfortable saying, "Hey, I really fucking like love Cameron and I don't want to." You know what I mean? Like
and I think Logan would have been okay with that because Logan had already saved him by that point or something, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
So, I mean,
And I would have been okay with it. My issue was I already made a promise and now y'all are like not, but whatever. Whatever. Who are we even on? We're still on Grace. Grace, you
oh
were
yeah,
great. I hope to play with you again, maybe.
oh gosh,
Because we need to start being more complimentary. We need to keep complimenting. We need
oh
to
my
say
god.
more
Okay,
things
we
about
can
them
talk
as
about. Okay,
people.
let's talk about so many good things about Grace. Okay, what did she do wrong? The flip
Oh,
cup
she was so good at
competition.
comp.
She what? I know. I mean, that's why she had to
That
go.
Oreo
No,
thing. She ate that shit up.
oh my god. Oh, I know. Uh, I was really secretly Keaton. I have a trick I do with Oreos to get through this comp where I can eat like 5 Oreos inside of a minute. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't use my hands. It starts on my forehead, and I fling it up into the air and catch it in my mouth. Is that against any rules? Because
I It ain't the first time I
What's
would
this?
have seen it, but I don't think I would have. I think if you tried it and it happened on the first go, I would have let you have it. Like if you just went for it and it worked, I think I would have let you have it.
we used to do that at work, and I was like king of that. Okay, but
That was like the fucking worst comp for me. I fucking hate that betting comp.
Oh yeah, no, it did not go well for me.
I did so bad. One
Sorry,
of like the two comps I didn't win.
you had math ones, right? Or did you have counting ones?
Shut up. I did the Oreo once and then I did the math.
Okay. Hmm.
Everyone was so good at math.
Okay, I'm sorry though. The first math one and Maya said like 1 and the answer was like 11. I was like, And then she said she forgot to do PEMDAS. Like, bitch, that's like math like 101. Why'd you even pick math? Like, girl, what? Because we all bet on her because she was like, I'm doing math. And it's like, okay, like she must be smart. Like she must have this in the bag. And then she says she forgot to do PEMDAS. I'm like, eh.
Okay, divas. Any more about Graciance?
Uh, we're having a good time. But no, we're done with Grace. Grace, big hearts. Great
Grace,
job.
you deserve it all in the world. Oh,
On to Andrew.
Andrew. I don't know what to say about Andrew. I liked him so much, but I didn't like how much everybody liked him. Like I can't hang out with the popular people. Like it's not for me. So
I just don't really think people, well, my thing is, I think everyone saw through that. Like, I think everyone saw how much everyone liked Andrew. I think everyone saw how active he was. Because, like, even Chanel was like, I like Andrew, but like, I don't trust him. Everybody likes him. And it's like, yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
but that was a stock answer
My
for
thing
for a lot of people. Though.
my thing with Andrew is I just feel like I was kind of waiting for him to like put his money where his mouth was. Like, we had a chat of like me, him, and Scott. And he was like, oh, like it's my circle, and then it's you and Scott. And it's like, I just never felt like he felt that way. And then he
So
would say, like, I know that our alliance is you and Scott here and me over here. And I was like, if you feel that way, like there's no way you really want to work with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like no one says that. No one like voices that.
no,
Like that's not and he would always talk to me. He would talk to me like he was a fucking time traveler and he already saw this org end. Like he was just his tone was so like he knew everything. He would be like, yeah, well, I mean, I see why people think that. We'll just have to see how it plays out, I guess. And so like monotone, and I'm like, okay, like, are we having a conversation between allies, or am I playing a fucking riddle? Like, what are we doing right now? Did
what
he
you
win
get?
touchy subjects? Because he said he was going to. He didn't. He didn't. Logan won touchy subjects.
That's right. Ah,
All he talked about the whole season was how he was getting first in touchy subjects. And then Scott also talked about how he was getting first in touchy subjects. So I was waiting for touchy subjects because both of them were like, I'm getting first. No, I'm getting first. No, I'm getting
oh
first.
God,
Who the
I'm so
fuck is
glad I was.
this?
It was
That was
categorical,
Michael.
by the way. And,
Michael,
no,
don't even fucking talk about the titles because the whole comp last night, I didn't
mhm.
fucking know what fucking collisions was. And I was like, what is collisions? What is collisions? What is collisions? That's the only one I don't know. What's collisions? And then finally I was like, oh, the only one I don't know the title for is the morphs one. So like that has to be that. But oh my God, that shit was
No,
sending me to the moon the whole comp last night.
I saw that and I went right away, and I went, "Oh, that's what that comp was called." And then I completely forgot about that when I put my stuff next to it. So it's like,
Well, honestly, if I knew that that was that comp,
mhm.
there was only 4 people who placed in that comp. Like that would have, you know what I mean? Like
I
it
don't
was
know.
so stressful trying to place people down for something you don't know what the fuck it is.
Mm.
But
So
wait, what are we on? We're on Andrew.
we're on Andrew.
No,
So
Andrew was great though. Andrew's a great player.
yeah, I connected
He
with
he
Andrew
really does.
over television because he and I like all the same shows. Like I loved everything that he listed, and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't even meet other people who like those shows." Like everybody's always clowning Lost, and he's like a super deep
Bitch, I
fan in it.
fucking love Lost. Who's your favorite Lost character? Say John Locke.
No, not John Locke. He scares
Go
me.
fuck yourself. Get out.
No, it's Hurley.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good fucking pick. That's a good fucking pick. Jimmy, you were so Jimmy. Like you were nonstop you. Like you were just oh no, that's a good pick. Do you like Charmed? Me and Andrew were talking about Charmed a
I do
lot.
like I do. That's right. He did. That's right. He loved Charmed. Oh my god, that's so crazy. I do enjoy Charmed. I do. Um, but I've only watched it like 3 or 4 times. I haven't like really gotten all full fan on it.
That's crazy. No, Andrew is a great personality, and he really is good at comms too. He's pretty well balanced. He is social, strategic, and competitive. I think he was
They,
just too social this game, and it,
hmm,
you know,
guess so.
I think we were
I
all
mean,
privy to it.
I saw him as a huge threat. I was so eager to have that tie go off.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy because I was kind of thinking, like when we talked about the tie in our Apex, and we were like,
Hmm.
okay, if it ties, like who do we want to see go up? And you and Mike both were like Grace and Andrew, and I was like, are they really better than Josh and Morgs? And
Hmm.
but I was glad that AJ did nominate Grace just because because we already knew that Scott was up, and I felt like Grace was like a definite will go home against Scott,
Yeah,
and that was
that happened.
that was what was most important to me in the moment. But no, Andrew's great.
I hope he gets his jobs, all of them.
I hope he does too. Oh, yeah, all of them. The best paying one. Ooh.
Oh
Okay, who's
no.
next? Logan is next because Andrew was 12.
Yeah, this is our first circle mate. Oh, Logan.
First circle down. Why does
Oh,
his face look sadder than it did before? It looks like it's been edited to look more sad. That is
you're
so
right.
not the face he was
See,
making before.
see, I'm more concerned with the hands personally. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
This
Like,
is
they're,
definitely like a glitched photo. His face
yeah.
does not
Did he
look
do his?
like that.
Did he take a screenshot from his action video?
I'm pulling up the actual cast photo because that is not what he looks like. Fuck, it is what he looks like. Jesus Christ. Why is he making that face?
I was like, I'm pretty sure we didn't change any of them. So,
I was like, what the fuck? Um, no,
Oh my
Logan
god.
is, I mean,
Logan is
you
my
want to
favorite
start?
from he's the favorite from my circle. I mean, he's the literally the person that I felt my personal game style would have clicked with the most because I like to do crazy out of control shit. I love it. I love to make big bold moves that don't make any sense and are probably going to fail. And he is so crazy and audacious. He just loves to just make moves for the sake of making moves, and I enjoy that. I really do.
Jimmy, you realize that you're here with me right now. You're not supposed to say that shit.
I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. I mean, I'm talking about my game style, not my personality.
I take back all the nice things I said about Jimmy. His heart is empty. It's a black hole. Well, no, what's crazy is I think I've said this, but like Logan and I played a game together before this.
Oh
And
yeah,
we were in a very strong alliance, a
I
very
saw
loyal
that.
alliance, a
I saw
alliance
that.
of competition threats. And like I love Logan. And then when Logan was here, I was like, I fucking hope we're in the same circle. Like if we're in the same circle, the game's over. And when I saw he was in my circle, I messaged him. We got on call that night. It was like, we're going final two. This game is over. Like the prod is stupid. Everyone else fucking lost. And he just did not have the same energy that I felt like he had last time. Like in the last game, like he was so fucking loyal,
Mhm.
like almost to a fault. And
Okay.
like this time, like I felt like he was like kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And
See,
like
and my take on that was because I came across a game where the three of you were all in together, and it looked like you and Allison, you and Allie and he were a thing,
we
and
weren't.
in another game. I mean, in another game. And so
I know.
when I even got wind of the three of you in a group here, I was like, oh hell, what am I going to do about Logan analysis? Because I did not know how that was. But then it started to fall apart almost immediately, and I was like, cool, thank goodness. But it only fell apart, it seemed like, from your side. I felt like Logan was torn, like he was really trying to decide, actually not even decide, he was trying to do it both ways all the time. And
That's
that
exactly how it
might have
went
worked.
last time. That's
Oh,
exactly how it went last time. Me and Allie weren't getting along. The only thing here is like there were more people ahead of me in that game. Like Morgan and Brian were more of a focus there.
okay.
Whereas here, it's just me, Allie, Logan in the middle. Versus Allie's friends, Logan, me, my friends. You know what I mean? So it was more of like a head on here where it kind of came faster. And Logan was definitely trying to play both sides. And I guess Logan wanted to get me the fuck out. Like, I'm really glad Mike didn't do that.
Well,
That would have
yeah,
been crazy.
that's so crazy.
Because like
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that shit to him. Like I still would have gone final four with our circle. Either
Oh,
final four with our circle or
me
final four with
too.
AJ and Scott.
Me
100%.
too.
Those were my only two options.
I felt the same way. I mean, I voted to keep him even immediately after that. I mean,
Oh
I was,
yeah,
I
same.
was not gonna take that. I was not going to take that like badly. I was going to be like, good try. Okay, come on, guys, we're back in the circle, please. I would have tried for that because it's just downhill from my water. Like I prefer to work in a group. Oh my god! I mean, in fact, even as it was, like I was trying because he hadn't talked to me much that day, and I was kind of getting the vibes. You know, you get the feeling, you know. And I had went to him. I was like, hey, about that tie. I mean, what if we did do a tie, and then you could keep Maya, and because I felt like, how do I put this? I wanted everything. I wanted, I wanted. I play. I like to play Othello, and in Othello, it's important to keep your options open and like not make a lot of big choices. Just make sure that you have more moves than the other person. And so I wanted to have you and Scott and AJ and all of that, but I also wanted to have Logan and Maya and Ali and all of that, and to just kind of like
Yeah.
put y'all as my front people, thinking I'm on your number, and I mean it wasn't as easy with him because I didn't connect with the people he was connecting with. With Scott, Scott's kind of awesome. So it was like I tried to keep it cold with Scott initially. I guess that will come later. Um, um, but with Logan, man, I would have loved to see. He would have been a better final too. Oh my god, could you? It would have been so for you. I mean, like the two of y'all would have freaking been unstoppable. It wouldn't have been as like
Like in
close.
terms of comp,
Hmm? Yeah.
like in terms of yeah. Well, Logan, I'm honestly, I mean, that's the only thing I'll say that is good is like there probably would not have been a lot of chances to get Logan out. He really is an amazing, amazing, amazing competitor. Um, so that is a factor. But no, I would have wanted to be Circle Strong. It was crazy that Maya nominated him.
Wasn't it? I,
That shocked me. And that kind of made me want it made me I feel like I regret saving Scott and not saving you because I feel like if I saved you, it would have tied and Maya probably would have nominated you, but AJ would have voted out Josh in that scenario. So we would have still walked away from that night probably with all four of us. But then the only thing is like that competition,
well,
Logan would have had to show his cards, you
Josh
know?
was telling me that Logan had them on a whole side, like the list for the collective. They had all received a list from Logan that they were supposed to follow.
Wow. Well, only thing though is they would have been even if we lost one, they would have lost two. So I think we still would have been good. You know what I'm saying? Like if Logan went to that side,
Mm-hmm.
Morgs and Josh would have been gone.
Where's
So like
Josh?
they can take Logan from us, but they just lost two. So like
Oh,
numbers wise, I think we would have been like 5-4.
oh, I see
It
what
would
you're
have
saying.
just been like
Oh,
Logan, Chanel, Allie, Maya.
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm
Frank and
saying?
Frank and Bercy were long gone. Okay.
Yeah. But
Oh boy.
honestly, at
Oh
the
wow,
same
that would have
time, I
changed the
don't
game.
know if we would have gotten Mike back from that if he didn't have the opportunity to like see that like you know what I'm saying? Because I feel
Well, I
like
mean,
that was Mike's come to Jesus moment of like, I don't want to do this to
well, it was he was impacted by the Grace vote too.
yeah.
It changed how he wanted to play the game, and he was feeling close to you. He didn't really want to do it to you, and I think I mean I guess we'll have to hear from him, but I think me my little I mean that was you too, by the way. Hello, that was all you. Like clock it before when you get to your resume, like when you, like that because I when you told me to stop working with them and giving them information on the puzzle on the House of Cards thing, like I was into it. Like I was just trying to be circle strong and give the information. Like I was already feeling like I already felt very 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 strongly that you AJ and Scott were going to be 4 votes in my favor. I was middling on Mike and scared, and I didn't have a lot of confidence in Logan. That's why I was going to Josh so hard and trying to convince him to flip his vote, which he never did, because I was just trying to secure just one more vote, just one more, and it didn't work out that way. But I got off track again. I gotta stop doing that.
Oh, I was just so pissed. That's why I went in and I said that fucking shit to you right in front of them.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
was
right. So
on-
that's what. Yeah, and thank you, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have run to Mike. And I think because I started the conversation from Mike was like, "Is Allison okay?" Because and he just took that as like he wanted Allison to be okay. That's I don't know. That's the vibe I got from it. Like I gave him what he needed in that moment to
realized.
do what he wanted to do, and that's why I
Glad
felt
I
so.
did it then. Because my thing was, I was on call with AJ and Scott, and AJ was like, hold on, Mike Jones wants to call me. AJ went, called Mike, came back like 2 minutes later and was like, Mike's voting out Jimmy. And I was like, what the And mind you, this is like 8:52. Like this was the night that fucking and then Mike changed his mind and me, AJ and Scott were on call at like 9:01 and I was like, please guys, we're good, we're good. And Keith came in and he was like, okay guys, this is where it ends. And no, get out the call. And I was like, bye, bye, we're good. Vote out mine. Like bye.
Look at Keaton being a responsible host. Okay.
As soon as he came in, I left. I was like, I don't want to get yelled at. Bye. Because the Zoom had already been sent. Like it was 9:01, but no. Who are we even talking about? Logan still? No.
Logan.
Yeah, I
Anything?
was about to ask, yeah, are we done with talking about Logan? Do we want to move on?
Sure,
No,
sure.
Logan is great. I love Logan. He is I wish he was the ally that I thought he was, but he still is an amazing person. He's amazing at orgs. He is nutso butso at
Okay.
orgs. Um, he needs to do more misting and less getting misted, is my opinion.
All right, I think that's enough. I think
Who's
we're good to move
next?
on.
Chanel and Allie, but Allie first because she lost the comp.
You got there.
I don't know what to think about it. We were so opposed in this game because all of our priorities were opposed. But the only like couple of times I actually interacted with her, like I didn't hate her like I wanted to. Like I really wanted her to be the enemy, and she was actually just like kind of cool. Actually,
No,
she was pretty cool.
she, I in a, in the game and in both games I've played, in every game I play with her, I'll tell you, the first time I played with Allie, it was in a side game, and she was partners with this guy Jay. Do you know Jay?
I know Jay Bird Nifty. Um,
Well, I think Jay Kuman. I don't fucking know. Anyway, he fucking annoyed the shit out of me. And they were partners, so like you couldn't vote one without voting the other. So I was like, yes, Julia, the side game. So I was voting out Allie like every chance I got. Like we didn't need to have a conversation. Like fuck you, fuck your partner, you're going home. Like I don't need to talk to you. So we just already were like not on the same page. And then we played the game that you watched with Logan, and like we were okay, but like we just never really came together because my thing is like I really don't like to be fake. And
okay,
I went into that game with Brian and Morgan, who are like Morgan is like my real life friend. Brian is like my duo every game we're playing together.
okay.
So like and then I met Logan, I met Montas. Like there was no room. So it's like I don't like to be fake. Like I'm not gonna build a connection with you when I have four other people who I have to prioritize. However, I did get to know her as on like a personal level,
Okay.
and she is such a cool girl. She's such a genuine person. She is such a strong, resilient person. Like she's an amazing like woman. Like she's an amazing woman. So I really do have a lot of love for her as a person. But like in the game, I'm like fucking bitch. Like fucking in the game, I'm like suck my dick hoe. Like I just can't. Like I just can't in the game. And I think my thing with
Love how
her
she
is
just can't be bothered.
we're very similar and like we both want our way. Like I don't do well at not getting my way.
Okay, okay.
Um, but like my thing is like the one time I called her, she was telling me how she was gonna vote. What was it? Was it when we were voting out Maya? And she was like, "Oh, I'm voting out Maya with you guys." And the whole time she's talking to me on call, she's rolling her eyes like every other sentence she says. I'm like, "Girl, I know you're not fucking voting with me. Like, you will not stop rolling your eyes. Like, you would rather die than be on this call right with me right now. Like, just stop. Like, just stop." But no, I really hope that people see like it's so game, and I think she sees it. Like, we just don't click in games because I need people who I can boss around.
Fair, fair. I don't know anybody like that. Yeah, no, man. I wish I had talked to her more. I don't know. Like, I think because I mean, I really was circle strong, and I felt like well, honestly, that's a lot that Josh is doing, but there was, and her, and information I received about her, like she was coming after my whole circle. So that just wasn't somebody I could, on any level, really be like, hey, let's work together. Now, maybe if I had been more, if I didn't like my circle, if there was somebody in it I wanted to target, she would have been somebody I would have probably had to definitely reach out to and get on that level. But God, man, she just really, like, there was a thing like when I forget where we were. It was one of the live nights, and there were breakout rooms, and I wasn't in the main room because I was in a breakout room. But when I went back and watched it, like a whole lot was said in that main room. I'm like, damn, like y'all are in public. You're having a very private conversation in public. And she was so unbothered, man. She just did not give a fuck. Like she was just like, other people were trying to like rile her up, I felt like. And she was like, yeah, actually, that don't really bother me. And it's like, I'm like, dude, that
I
is
do think
so,
she felt
so real.
I do think she felt really insulated, which like good for you. I guess it's just like a matter of like, is your insulation real and does your insulation have other priorities? Because like I know Josh was like always advocating for her, but like at the same time, Josh has to put morgues first.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
God, I didn't even know that for all that time, man.
So it's like if all your people have other people they have to put before you, do you really have anybody?
That's why I couldn't understand why so many people were coming hard for our circle. I mean, to me, it seemed like we were the only one who had any flexibility in being able to save them.
That's what I told AJ about and to get him to save Mike. Because if he voted out Mike, I can't save you or Scott ever again. So you and Scott just better step your pussies up because I have to save Jimmy every night until the game ends if you want to fucking vote out Mike. And that did it. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm going to do what makes my circle strong. I remember him saying that.
yeah.
Oh God.
And it works. Well, that's the thing is like if and that's kind of why I really like to be genuine is like if it works for me, it should work for you. If I'm working for, if I'm working for both of us, what helps me helps you.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
no, and I think Allie is the same way. It's just we her alliances kind of were getting knocked down.
That's exactly it. And I love that they seemed really close. I love that their whole alliance when they got on the whole chat, like they were definitely a cadre. They were all together, and it was. I like seeing
No,
that.
and
I love to see the loyalty. So it's like,
I loved the Allie Chanel arc of going from like enemies to lovers. I loved that.
Chanel. I wanted to be. She was somebody I wanted in my
Okay, well,
circle.
she's next.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's bring her out. Bring her out.
Yeah. Chanel was definitely somebody like from pre-circle that I wanted in my circle, like badly. I wanted to work with her. Um, and then immediately after circles were announced, like I just dropped everybody, honestly. So, gosh, she is that girl. I love how she just speaks. Like she just rambles and goes nonstop, and it's like so everything is perfect. She doesn't like fuck up anything she says. I love her to death. Oh God.
No, Chanel is another person who, I mean, I've always, whenever I've seen Chanel in a game, I think we always have a good game relationship. She's another person who, like, I consider a genuine friend. She is just, she's such a strong person. She's really such a role model for me. And I think, I mean, we discussed in the game. I feel like we feel like mutually about each other. She's so real. She's so genuine. She's so resilient. She is an amazing fucking human being. So it's
Feel that
hard.
way.
She's one of the people who makes it hard to play a game because it's like I fucking love you. so much. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
I just like I worship the ground you walk on. Like, what do you mean I have to vote you out, bitch?
I
Like I
know.
fucking love you. Like you want me to
But
vote out the fucking queen next? Like
as much as I love her, I don't know how to marry that with the way she spoke about Scott on her way out. Like that was
yeah, that was brutal.
a different Chanel than I was expecting, and my jaw dropped, and I was like, oh, how awkward for me. I wish I could just leave. Um, but I'm not going to choose to focus on that in this moment. um,
I think
they're
there's
both,
always a chance. It's just some people don't handle losing as well as others,
yeah, maybe
you
that's it.
know? So
I think she was just caught up in the moment.
maybe she
I
didn't
think it
even
was
mean it,
almost
just hot in the moment.
yeah, and maybe like a pack mentality, like kind of projecting her people. I don't know. Like it just seems so out of.
Yeah. We
I
also
was
don't
not
really know the
expecting
ins and
it.
outs.
Yeah.
I was not either. I was flabbergasted. And it sucks because I mean, I think the point that she had tried to make in the previous night or whatever on call about like the game shouldn't be so emotional, like I agreed with it.
Ooh,
But like I do also think like we're playing a fucking game. It
that
is
was
going to be emotional because we're real people.
that
But
was
then
so moving.
you just made it so emotional. You know what I mean? Like this is the most emotional thing anyone's done. Like I feel like this is way more emotional than him crying,
I know.
you know? I
Wow,
don't
man.
know.
She was so moving to me in that. And that next day, I made it a point. I was like, I have got to talk to Chanel. I thought might be leaving that next day. So I was like, I want to make sure that I have a call. And like the whole thing she said about enjoy each other, like even if you're not voting together or something, along those lines.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even going to try and get her vote. I just want to really like just talk to her, like for real,
Want to talk. Just
for
want
the
to have a
first
good
time
time.
this
Yeah.
game. And she was all like, oh, I've took a day. I don't even work today. I have the day off. And I was like, awesome. And then she goes to me, and I was like, oh, well, well, I mean, I can't really expect out this late in the game to have a whole conversation with her, but literally right after she had just made that huge point about talking to people, I was like, oh damn, oh, all right, that's fine. She's that girl. She has she's got the latitude. So, and I was gonna roll a blunt in her honor, but fuck, I should have been doing that this whole time. Oh well. I
No,
literally
she's great.
I stopped at the store to buy a fucking blunt. So,
And I think she played
I
great.
lost it.
I mean,
Really? Because I didn't really.
she
She surprised me by when we were doing the numbers. Wasn't she one of the people that had been saved by the most varied people?
well, you saved her. Logan saved her. Andrew saved her.
Logan
Can you
saved
name
her.
another person who saved her?
Logan saved her.
I
Allie
said
saved her.
Logan.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's already four people. I'm sure Morgs has saved her. That's five people. So
wait,
yeah, you're probably right.
Morg, Jimmy, Andrew, Logan, Allie. Yeah.
That's five people. That's a lot of that in the grand scheme of things, that's a lot of fucking people. Because you also got to think there's people who like never won fucking more than once or twice. You know
All
what
right.
I mean?
How many of those people were even in her circle?
One.
See? Oh, damn. That's
Yeah,
love. That's love. All right, so,
right.
oh
Yeah,
boy,
and I don't think anyone ever really wanted to get rid of her. Like there were always bigger fish and there were always less connected. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
she was always kind of in the good spot of like I'm not a big threat, but I'm not furniture kind of thing.
The only alliance I was in for like half the game was with Chanel and Morgs.
I know you posted a screenshot of it. Remember to the puzzle
I
chat.
know. Of the name of the group.
I Jimmy, no offense, it really wasn't hard to like deduce like fucking that girls or it girls or them girl. It wasn't hard to deduce who was in the chat, boo. It wasn't a challenge.
Good. You found all 19 of us.
You're a dickhead. The only thing I do want to say about Allie and about Chanel right here, right now, is one thing that did bother me is how Logan, especially, and maybe this is just because Logan wanted like just to be with Allie, but I do feel like a lot of people felt this way. is feeling like I want to take them because they're easy beats. I don't think anybody's an easy fucking beat. Everybody has their day. Everybody has a potential comp. I really hated that narrative of like, ooh, they're gonna be easy to beat.
I definitely am one of those people, and it. I'm the worst person to make that kind of call because I already know. Like I come from a community where I was very strong on physical comps and depended on it completely. And when I came out into this more video community and discovered that I wasn't all that, it was very hard for me to adjust because I hadn't developed any other kind of game. I only knew how to play like a strong physical game and just keep myself safe all
Right.
the time. And so I have learned that I cannot predict who's going to be good at what. Like everybody's got a good production team will have such a variety and array that they will cater to everybody at some point, probably in
Yeah.
multiple ways. Like that's just how it should be. And
I mean, I guess the thing with this game, oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry,
they
you're
proved
frozen
it.
up.
I mean, they definitely won comps. So yeah, I don't know why that happens, but I think we can move
Oh,
along to Scott.
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Here,
Is
look,
Scott next?
look at that, guys. It's Scott.
He got eighth. Like, I hate that. Like, why is he not getting third right now?
Oh,
Yeah, that's someone else got third actually, but eighth is Scott. Talk
Why
about
did
Scott.
Jimmy's F2 get third and not mine? Why did Jimmy's F2 get third and mine got eighth?
hmm, I don't know.
You gonna say something about Scott because I'm gonna go on and on and on for an hour. So if you got
Yeah,
something to
yeah.
say,
I
say
think
it now.
you definitely take the floor. Like, go ahead. This is your person. Like, I,
No, I just like I said when I was talking about Jared, when I saw the mutiny videos, Jared and Scott jumped out to me, and Scott like immediately brought that energy into our chat. Scott and I hit it off like fucking like two like long lost twins. Like
oh my god.
it was like perfect. Like I just and like Scott and I would call every night. I'm telling y'all, if you're watching this and me and Scott do not get duo of the season, the server will be hacked and deleted. The server will be hacked and deleted if me and Scott do not get duo of the season. Because Scott and I were on call every other night until like 3 a.m. Like even though I got work at 6 a.m. the
Oh my
next fucking day. Like Scott is so funny. He is so cool. We just he's a good fucking ally. You know, like you don't need to argue with somebody who has your fucking back, you know? If somebody and I love that about Scott because like I knew I had Scott's back and I knew Scott had my back. So like if I said I wanted something, there wasn't an argument because he knew that like if it was good for me, it was good for him. You know? Like he had such a respect and a love in terms of the game, and then just such a love outside the game. Scott is my friend for life. And I just met Scott like fucking when this game started, like a month ago. But my friend for life. Like he's that fucking bitch. Even though he sucks at fucking comps and he never fucking saved me once. Let the record show though that Scott did win twice. If Scott was here, he would say, "Hey, I won twice, and I thought I was gonna win zero." So I'll say it so that he doesn't have to. That's my duo, and I'm really glad he wasn't in my circle because he wouldn't have stood up to us. But he
Hmm,
was he's so fucking
fair.
good.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, he definitely won a comp because he kept me safe. I was very,
You're
very, very,
welcome
very,
though.
very appreciative of that. I know, thank you both. And oh my god. But it really opened a door for me. Like I hadn't really been talking to him, and he did have such just like a sparkling personality. And so I tried not to like him. I mean, not, I didn't want to not like him, but I tried not to like him that much. Like, I didn't want to get that attached, and especially like after our deal was done and I had saved him, and he was all like, and I would do it again and I'll keep doing it. And I was like, I just got out from under a deal. I'm not trying to like wrap myself up in a brand new deal and not be able to promise anybody from no, I can't. I already owed Logan at that point. And so it's like I was really trying not to like spread myself too thin. Oh my God. But then when it came time when I went on the block instead of him. Like to me, I wanted it to be not transactional. I wanted it to be like there was this narrative in the game that he made a mistake when he saved me, and that is the worst thing in this game for me right now. I mean, not right now at all. That was the worst thing. That I was more focused on that than really anything else. So I was always looking for opportunities to disprove that. And so I was gonna go hard for Scott, like as far as I could, like for real. And I didn't know that at the beginning when I was trying to just keep it cold and play the game, but it became undeniable at a certain point. And then when it came time, like I really didn't want to see him hit the block, man. I just didn't want to see it. Like it was going to hurt my heart, and I knew it was going to do the same for you. And so, like, I really thought about it long and hard. I really did, and I believed that our circle was pretty strong. I didn't love Logan saying he was going to save Maya, and I just thought there was just a slightly better chance that he would save me over Maya. And so it was, I also wanted to defeat the narrative that our circle wouldn't, was only for ourselves. And I wanted to prove Josh wrong in that case. Like no, that they're just circle strong. They're only going to keep to themselves, this, that, and the other. I'm like, oh no, watch what we'll do. We actually don't consider you to be just a little side piece to our circle. You are actually somebody that's important to us, and we're gonna fucking go to bat for cover you. And I wanted that to be an opportunity to do that. I'm glad it worked out. It was close, but 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 I mean, mission accomplished. I really, I think you had it covered. Like it wasn't like they were about to drift away from us, but I wanted to do my part. You know, I wanted to protect Scott, honestly, a little bit. Like, I mean, the guy deserved it. He's a likable person, and it feels good to be saved. I got saved. It felt good.
Yeah.
Like Scott's the only person to save me from outside the circle.
Wow. It's a nice
All,
feeling.
all these people telling me to betray my circle. Fuck y'all.
Oh, for real. Fuck them. I don't even know what my circle is because tell me how I saved Scott like 5 fucking times.
It's because you had a strong circle, man. It's because
Well, honestly, like, I
3 times in
that
a
was one
row.
of the
That was just so awesome.
things that, like, I think that's one of the things that I feel like in the moment, even though I didn't realize it played in my favor because like I had already established a narrative of like I'm going to save Scott. So a lot of people would never even ask me like what I was doing or who I was saving. So I didn't really have to be like, oh no, sorry, can't save you because they didn't even feel like they wanted to come ask, you know? So it really put me in a nice spot to not like have to let people down. Like
Oh
they already knew.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I like that.
On to the next. Mike. Mike.
Oh, put it back.
I'm so
Oh
glad
yeah.
that we got him into jury and I really hope that he's happy about it.
Yes, same. I blame him for me being here and not him. Because I mean, we both had a little bit of a fear of the jury, and you know, he won as far as getting away from the jury game.
Mike is amazing. It's really nice. The nice thing about Mike is um his heart and his spirit. Like it really meant a lot when it was the three of us and Mike was like, "Hey, like I have no like I don't regret saving you and Jimmy. Like I'm glad you guys are here. Like I really hope we're all friends after this." And it was just not like, really appreciative of like what good allies we were. It's just nice that someone like just really feels that way. Because like you don't need to say that shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to be like, I want to be friends after this. You don't need to be like, you guys are the best allies. Like you could just be like, good game, but like you know what I mean? So like he really built a real connection with us. He really does have like a loving heart. Um he was great, you know, and that's why he did what he did for us, for you and I to be here right now.
I know.
Like I would protect him 1,000 times over. I
Me
do
too. I
hate
was
that he like
supposed
drifted
to.
and went with Logan,
I mean, okay, so I
but
spent the most of this game thinking Mike was just too mysterious. Like I didn't know where he was at, really. And like I said, I thought, okay, I really believed that if I had my choice, I would work with Logan. But Logan wasn't going to make it, in my opinion. I thought that his craziness wasn't going to really gonna get it done. And so many people were already so focused on you. I was like, damn, Allison ain't going to make it. In fact, Logan and I, our conversation was like, we have to keep Allison to be our buffer during the collective because there's no way they're going to let her survive the collective. Um, that was the thing. And so,
What was your first impression of Mike?
oh, Mike, he was one of those opening people before the pre-circle. The pre-circle.
Oh, he was in your night one alliance call.
Yeah. So he was. I liked him. I liked him in that. And then when we became circle and became so mysterious, I was like, But he was somebody I thought I was going to end up
next to
paired with at like going deeper into the game, and so it's just something just stupid about the way I play. Like I have to put my energy somewhere, right? And so if I know that he and I are going to be dependent on each other later, then I don't have to put any energy into him. That'll work itself out. So I didn't really have to like talk to Mike.
So you're the reason he wanted to vote you out.
Possibly. I don't know. I also went to a map.
I didn't like Mike at first, to be honest.
Really? Why?
He was.
I mean,
I
he's
felt like
weird.
I was pulling teeth. I felt like I was like begging him to talk to me.
See the mysterious,
and not in like the fun, cute way I was doing it with you. I would like ask him questions, and he'd be like, one word answer. I'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you and your shitty indie band that you listen to, Mike. I don't care about paper kites or whatever the fuck they're called." Like,
paper kites.
like
lead sales.
he was a great. We absolutely had the fucking best circle. Like there, I'm not having a discussion about what the best circle was. Like
I'm not even sure. Okay, if Andrew, Grace, Josh, and Morgs had been a circle, that would have been in contention.
It would have been in contention. Absolutely.
But there's no other team I could build. Like a fantasy circle game, a fantasy collective game. Yeah. Like I'm sorry. Yeah, Mike was really good. And he had talked about how in his previous season his weakness was his comp skills.
He did great.
Like he's the only person who got 5 in a row. Yep. Of course you got 4.
He was awesome. And he is a great ally.
God, he really was. I felt bad because I was supposed to protect him. The deal was I was going to cave and just prop the 2 of you to the end.
You're the sweetest.
And I felt really guilty when I let him put forth a plan that put him on the block. But I was like, well, it could work. It could be a good plan.
Anything else here?
Oh, no. We can move on.
I do just want to say one thing about Mike. I do when you guys were up, and he kind of went, and we were kind of hoping that you guys would tie. He told me, he was like, "You need to take Jimmy because the last comp is something that he's gonna do way better than I'm gonna do." So it was really nice that he wanted our circle to win more than he wanted to get one placement higher. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of respect for that.
Which is what I wanted too, but I didn't even know what the last comp was. Like, I don't know why. I went through all these comps studying the whole freaking season, and I didn't even think about the last one. Like, honestly, it was so far in the future. I never had.
Well, he was talking about the one with the.
Oh, that next one. Oh my God. Yeah, we were both supposed to do bad. Because I don't know, dude. Like I was telling him, my shoulder ain't good. And he's like, mine's just mush. I'm like, well, fuck. Like immediately after when we were both up and Buck, we ran to each other's chat and said, I want you to stay. Because neither one of us wanted to do
it. That's so fucking funny. Okay, next. Who's next? AJ?
Well, sort of.
Because we voted him out. You know what? I'm pissed at these last few. Because why did Maya do better than AJ and why did Josh do better than Morgs? That's pissing me off. I'm pissed. No. AJ is just AJ is another person it's hard to talk about AJ from a game perspective when he is such just a fun, sweet person. Like it's so hard to like think game and when he just exists as himself. He was such a fun person to play with. He was so good at the game. He's sweet. And you know what? I liked how open he was. I liked that he was willing to have a
and
discussion.
and
I
truthful.
liked that he had his thoughts and would, you know what I mean? On some push shit. He was on some strategic, let's talk about it shit. And I like
Yes.
that.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to make it far into the game. Like he played very, very well. Way to go calling him out from the beginning because he was one of those people. Well, girl, what happened to you? Okay, so like on
What?
day one or whatever, and on day one or whatever it was, like the game was beginning, you were like, nobody better save Maya or H. You were like so vehemently against them, and then the very next day you were all like, so guys, we are now working with AJ and Maya.
Bitch, you gotta scoop him up. Use him or lose him. Like the fuck?
And I think that's what
Yeah,
happened with
AJ
Maya.
was a great pull.
I think so many people thought that
But
they were the one to scoop in and get Maya and be the one that was close to her. Good for her on that. Like she pulled that off.
well, and
Yeah.
we're not sidetracking, we're not talking about Maya, but since it came up, Maya is an example of
Oh,
like
I
exactly
have
what
her.
I was trying to
I
say
have her
about why
backwards on
me
my
and
list.
Allie don't work. No, you're good. Is because like I really did like Maya and I did really want to work with her, but like we I have to save you. I have to save Mike. I have to save Scott. I have to save AJ. Like girl, I can't sorry. Like I can't do it. It just sucks because other people were like just using her and like trying to make her think like because they're using her that they really want her here, but like you're just a casual, you're a fucking vote to them. That's it. Like I really do like you, but like I need a bit more because I have so many people. But back to AJ.
Yeah. Poor AJ on the Scott vote, honestly, because
That was brutal,
damn.
and I felt so bad. The only thing though with that vote, in my opinion, with AJ is like he was gonna vote out Mike. He told Scott at like 4 p.m. that he was gonna vote out Mike. Scott told me at like 4:01 while I was in the
Okay.
shower, and I was fucking fighting with Scott while in the shower. Um, and then AJ waited for a while to get on call with us. And like Scott was like, "Don't tell him I told you," but like I was kind of indirectly being like, "What are you doing, AJ? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then he was like, "Can we go call like just you and me?" This is at 7 o'clock now, mind you. So now we're calling. I'm telling him, if you vote out Mike, now I have to save Jimmy every time. So have fun going home. And it changed his mind. But then he wanted to talk to Scott about it, make sure Scott's okay with it. Now it's like 8 o'clock. If we would have had more time to talk about this as a five, we probably could have came to the conclusion that we needed to not all be voting Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he wanted to spend that time lying to us and then talking one on one with Scott that we did not get to have brain power. So I do hate that Scott went home and I hate that he voted against Scott. But like we could have came to a better conclusion if you wanted to be 100 the whole time.
True.
Not that I
God.
blame him, but like,
Yeah, it's hard. It'd be hard to because I mean, at that time they were considering each other to be their final twos. So you would want to run everything past your final two and just the
right.
power
Well,
of
I
two
think
brains.
Scott is not my favorite person to run things by in this game because he's so paranoid. Like, did Scott go home that night? Yes, Scott went home that night. Do you want to know how many nights Scott told me he was going home that night? At least four. So
And
you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
and and, and
okay.
I think he left that night because it was the least predictable thing that made sense. I mean, that's the reason, like because they had to avoid the tie.
I just,
Uh,
well, AJ did tell me, and I told you this. AJ did tell me that like if we tied it the other night, last night or whatever,
mhm.
and it went to a comp, if he would have thrown it for us. And I do kind of believe him. I didn't believe him enough to like risk it for the biscuit, but it really mean it. He's another person who really was a good ally. He was not as much of a blind follower as Scott was, but I think that's because Scott just had so much trust in us. Um, but he was a good fucking ally. He was an amazing
Oh
fucking ally.
yeah, oh yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely
And
pick
he
him
also,
as an ally in the future for sure.
yeah, and I really don't think, and I think I hate that
And he's
if
fun and
Maya
had a
and
good
AJ went
time.
to the he is. I hate that if Maya and AJ went to the end, that like she would have beat him. Because I really do think that AJ like did good, made good choices, and like kept talking to other people. Like there was a point where Maya and I stopped talking, but AJ never stopped talking to Morgs and Josh. You know what I mean? AJ never stopped having communication with the people in this game.
I mean, I
And I
don't know.
respect
So
that.
AJ would have brought Scott. They would have brought Scott, don't you think?
I don't know. They would have probably would have fought about it.
I mean, Jared, I guess. Yeah, they probably would have thought about it. But AJ would have got my vote.
He would have got my vote.
You would have got your vote.
Josh and
Definitely.
Morgs would have voted for Maya. I'm sure Allie and Chanel would have voted for Maya.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Oh
mean? Like the
yeah, we're
votes
all out of
just
people at
start
that point. Oh,
pouring in.
Andrew and Grace.
I don't know. Probably Maya.
Andrew and Grace saved each other. I mean, Andrew and AJ saved each other at one point. Oh, but so, yeah, hard to predict.
I don't
Hard
know.
to predict. Um, Maya did great.
But
Maya did great for her first work. I
well,
mean,
let's
oh yeah, let's move on to Maya. I
let's
guess. Sorry.
transition to her. No,
Hell
you're
yeah.
good. Let's do it.
I don't know what to think about her because I like her so much, and I feel like she wants nothing to do with me. Um, and even when we were going back and reviewing all this stuff, all the videotape, and I saw how she was talking about she likes to put good in the world and all these wonderful, beautiful things. I'm like, you are me. What the fuck? Why are we not talking to each other? Why are we not talking to each other every night? Um, and I can only chalk it up to because we're probably similar in some ways that she's also only able to commit so much time and energy towards social shenanigans. Josh did tell me that he saw her as a hero, um, which I thought was very strange because I think
Maybe
they were
his
probably
hero.
yeah exactly. I mean it's in his story, yeah, which kind of makes sense on why, from my perspective, all she's done is put up people who had her back in the renoms. Um, but maybe that's just because she actually had more people that had her back than I can really understand. Like they really seemed like kind of tight when Ali and Chanel left.
I think you're
Like,
the hero of this season, Jimmy, to be honest.
well, I mean,
I really do. Because like not only like do you just have such a positive energy and a positive vibe, but like you've really like you've been open to talking to everybody. Whenever Lily would ask that question about like, are you circle strong or alliance strong, you're always like honest about circle and you're not like in a nasty way, just like being like you're the hero. You really
all right.
are.
Wait. Let me get my halo. Okay,
I
I'm sorry.
can't think of another person who would be a better hero. Because like you really like you never acted with bias. And like this kind of does segue me into what I want to say about Maya is like I really did like Maya as a person and I liked our calls. There were some things though when it started getting down to it in the game where I was like, if this was in a real Big Brother house, I would have gotten expelled because we would have been because like why when you were pleading to her was she laughing all the time? Why, when you were making your speech to her, was she laughing the whole time? That shit pissed me the fuck off. Why, when Scott left, did she unmute and say, I know you really thought we tied again? Like, girl, who the fuck? That shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off.
See that?
That shit pissed me off.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. I can believe
But
it.
she is a cool girl, and I do think she has a lot of positive energy and a lot of good vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely,
She
definitely.
turned into an orger by the end of it, though. she's an orger now. That's
Yes,
for sure.
yes. Mike was definitely on point when he said that she's a good addition to the community because shit, yeah, she's gonna
Yeah.
be scary. um, definitely.
But,
Oh,
you're the hero of the season, though.
oh, we'll see. Okay, so
No, dude, and it did bother me on live night. She said like there are things more important than like the circle. Like you do realize like if you get out one of the people in your circle, like you'll have to do it every time. That was my thing. Like I don't get why people were not more circle strong. Like these people have to save you. Why would you vote out somebody who has to save you? Like what?
I,
Like I
I
just
mean,
don't.
it probably the pressure is real. I mean, the pressure is real. Like I can understand it. Like some people, like especially like the further we got into the game. Am I frozen again? No. Okay. And the further we got into the
No.
game, I was like, okay, I have now really put a lot of energy into this game to possibly not be on the jury. Like that is some fucking bullshit. So that became more of a priority than even getting to the end. And I could see how that could be a temptation for people at an earlier stage when their circle is less vulnerable or more vulnerable. Like the temptation is just more there. Um, I'm not really built that way, so it's not really like that appealing to me. But I could see it for other
Just
people.
giving I want jury more than I want to win. Like when
Yeah,
Maya said she wanted to vote out Scott to get jury, I was like, so you want to lose and be on jury, you know? Like
yeah. I mean, I maybe in reunion, if she wants to talk, I can see and hear Maya's take on the game and why she made the choices she made because it's gonna be interesting one way or another. I'm gonna learn something.
I mean, according to them, like Jeff said she saved her and she nommed him. Logan said Logan definitely saved her and she nommed him. I get that she nommed Scott because he didn't save her, but like at the end of the day, like that is somebody in your circle. I don't know. And then she saved Josh instead of AJ at live night. That shit sent me to the moon, bro. But yeah.
So I mean,
Speaking of Josh, let's talk
she
about Josh's duo morgues.
okay,
Unless what do you
Marks.
want to say about Maya? No, say it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done. No, I'm done. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would just ramble.
That's player of the season right there.
Yeah, I
That's
definitely agree.
player of the season right there.
I have plans. So, yeah, Morgs fucking killed this fucking whole thing. I was telling Morgs, I'm like, how I was thinking yesterday morning, like in my car, I was thinking about the people that were in the game, and I was thinking Morgs to me is like if I got a rope burn from a silk scarf. I wouldn't be mad at the scarf because it's still fabulous. Like I just couldn't be mad. Like it's just so fucking awesome.
I love that. I love that. I hope Morgs listens to this to hear that.
I mean, I really feel like Morgs could do no
Morgs
wrong.
played
Mor-
amazing.
Morgs is giving Parvati. I mean, I'm like, oh, you don't watch Survivor. Like,
I know who Parvati
okay,
is
so
though.
just enjoying the game in its purest form of joy, like just really soaking every minute of it in. What a way to go through life. I love it.
No, Morgs was
I want to be Morgs.
I I played with Morgs before
Oh,
and we did not hit it off and I auto elimed them and I was nervous as fuck seeing Morgs in this game because like to auto elim somebody is like a really fucking dick thing to do. You
yeah.
know? I mean, I had to auto elim somebody. It was the power I got. But I was like, oh, this is gonna be awkward. But Morgs, like, I feel like Morgs and I really genuinely hit it off. I feel like I'm gonna be friends with Morgs after this. And like I just feel like Morgs was always open to talk game. I don't know how often Morgs was honest or lying, but like for the most part, I always believed them. And they were always at least willing to talk to me. Like they did not kind of like what Grace was saying, where I kind of was anti-Grace in the sense of like nobody can really ice you out. Like you always had the power to message somebody. But like I feel like Morgs was very actively like seem at least seemingly open to discuss at any given moment anything. Like so Morgs was like a very present player. Morgs was a very good player. Morgs protected Josh. Morgs was very subtle. Like I really don't know how I feel like your power really helped us clock Morgs and Josh being the last two because I don't really feel like Morgs was obvious about their circle. Like I think it was just your power. Like I think more amazing in terms of
See that. See that.
protecting the circle. I think Morgs was good at comps. I think Morgs protected Josh because I don't think Josh was very present. I don't think Josh was hanging off with a lot of people. You know,
I agree. Josh
I think
has
Morgs
this.
carried their circle on their back. Like Morgs fucking did that shit, and I would have been okay losing to Morgs and
Oh
seeing
yeah.
Morgs win the game.
Well, I we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I would also be okay losing to Morgs because Morgs player of the season, player of the season. I mean, or you, one or the other. But really, really, those are the only two. Um, I can't wait to hear what the moves that who was in control of the other side because I feel like it was Morgs. Like I'm so confident of that. At
There's a
least
lot of things I'm curious.
at least on the intellectual side, like the real wise decisions. I just feel like it was Morgs. Again, like
Well,
Morgs
there
was one of
was
the first people that I wanted to work with, like outside the circle. It was definitely Chanel and Morgs, like 100%. And if I hadn't had too much of my focus on the circle itself, I would have, like, if we had gone down to two early on, boom, I would have been all over these people. I would have been like, please save me, keep like, let's talk every day, let's just be besties, like all the time. Like Morris was definitely somebody that I could have seen myself depending on. Um, Definitely.
Morgs does fascinate me in the sense of like I feel like Morgs told me a lot of shit about Logan, and I kind of repeated it, and then Morgs would come back to me. Considering Logan knows everything I say about him, I was like, oh shit. So like there was Morgs is a very intelligent. Like I don't know what their goal was, if it was to turn me against Logan or what, but like Morgs definitely like anything more, no matter what reason Morgs was doing something for, it was smart. Like if it was calculated, cool, that's smart. If it was just to keep like an open communication, just so I trust you, cool, that's smart. Like no matter what, like I don't think I could say anything they did was bad. They did amazing. They got to fucking Final Four. Like
Yeah, I don't see any mistakes.
they crushed it. No. But the only thing I would say is like maybe being more adamant about like because I probably would have saved Frank if they just would have told me to save Frank, and I probably wouldn't have even thought anything about them being in the same circle.
Hmm.
But
Trying to think when
okay, bring out Josh,
oh,
bring out Jimmy's love.
my love. Oh my goodness, no. Just a straight person. I can't do
We made it. It's the last person.
Josh. So Josh was a problem for me because I don't play enough games like over the course of my org career, except just a few a year kind of thing. And so metagaming is something that I have to really be aware of and like afraid of and like have to like overthink and overcomplicate. And so seeing Josh and Grace obviously both in this game, I was like, boom, I've got instant alliance. All right, good, awesome. But with Josh, we've only ever worked together once before. We've only been in one game before, and we were in an alliance and we worked together. And like he would not listen to me, and I could not convince him of the truth. Like it's a special curse to not be able to convince people of the truth. Like it's just the worst fucking feeling. Like and the person I was trying to tell him to go up against went on to win the game. Like I was definitely right. It was very obvious. Like there was no question about it, and he just wasn't going to see it, man. He wasn't going to see it my way, and I didn't dwell on that. It's not like I've been like thinking about that all this time. I think of Josh in a positive light, like, oh yeah, he was just my friend that we were playing with and whatever, blah blah blah. And we have a mutual friend that I'm closer to, and so it's like we're both friends with the same people. And I was afraid of metagaming with him in this game because I didn't know how to trust him. I wanted to work him into my game, but he didn't want to be the right size piece. Like I wanted to work with my circle. I wanted to play that kind of game, and he was more like, you need to get rid of your circle. You need to get rid of Allison and Logan. The only person you're going to go to have a chance with is Mike. I'm like, that's not really a qualifying thing for me. Like it's not that I'm not that person. Like I understand that would be important for your game. I understand that that's how you like to play. I'm trying to keep my options open. I'm not trying to limit myself.
Time and a place.
And he just was just like he was like always not intending to be threatening with it. I'm sure he wasn't intending to be threatening with it, But damn, man, he sure was. Like the logic that he was presenting was threatening in and of itself. When he comes and says, "You're putting yourself in a position where it's 9 versus 4," and I'm like, "Fuck." And you're gonna put me and you're gonna vote me out as soon as I'm on the block. Like the only thing that sounds safe to me at all in that situation is my circle, like the people who have been saving me this entire game. Um,
Yeah.
but thank you for letting me know that I have to fight that much harder. Because damn, like I can't be vulnerable for a minute. Shit, God. Um, and it was important to me also to prove that wrong. Like that's another reason why I wanted to go up. Like you think it's 9 versus 4, is it really? Or is it really 7 versus 3? Like where are the
Yeah.
numbers really? Where are the numbers really, Josh? What do you know and what do I know? But he
I
was the only
mean,
person on that
frankly,
side I was talking to.
if we think about the final eight,
Mhm.
it's 5-3. 5-3 us,
Yes.
you know? So like
And
tell
like
me how we did wrong.
I know.
Like
And it's funny to me that he and I both made it to the final four together when like we took entirely different paths to get there. And like I didn't think his had any merit and he didn't think mine had any merit. And we were both wrong. It's like it's so funny. Like we both proved each other wrong. It's too fucked up. Except I had an Allison. He didn't have an Allison.
well, the thing I like, and I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, and I take it with a grain of salt, because I mean, it games are what they are. When you start playing games, you're gonna get into this, but like I, I loved you, I loved Mike, I loved AJ, I loved Scott. You guys were like the closest four people to me this whole fucking game. I did not know any of you coming into this fucking game. I built those connections from fucking scratch. And they were the realest fucking connections, I feel like, you know? Because I would have never doubted what you, Scott, were to do, you know? Like,
Wait till tomorrow
so I
night.
feel
You'll
like
find
that
out
has to
I
speak
was
for
really the
something about
villain.
our side.
Yeah, I do.
Shut up.
I felt like we were on the side of good for the longest time. Like I felt like we were good and they were evil, and I don't know why. It was felt very high school. Like I was transported
You're
myself
always
back
the
to high
hero in
school.
your own story. I kind of agree though.
That makes
I
sense.
am curious to see like what side people were rooting for more. Like I wonder if we were the villains or if we were the heroes.
Oh wow, yeah, man. Because
Or if
people
we were
do
just
hate to
two
see it.
sides. You know, does there have to be an equal
I
side?
think that's what it was. I think that's actually what it was. Like that's why I was so happy to see them expressing so much loyalty to each other. I was like, okay, cool. I like to see. I like to see. I like to see that. So, like, how many ties? All these ties this game.
All
God.
these ties.
Like, okay,
We
so
had the most ties in history, Keaton.
Not only that, but you've had more ties this season than the entire series before this combined.
we have to get another. We have to get
It's
another tie.
giving sides. It's giving two sides.
Um,
We,
the second the third tie happened, you had more in a single season, and then you did live night. Like that's it, and then live night.
yeah, that was awesome.
But the competition thing had happened before, did it not? Or no?
One time with me in season
Oh,
one,
Oh
but
yeah.
y'all had it happen at final 10. We had it happen at final 6.
oh, okay. Yeah. But back to Josh. Well, I want to say, like, I did say in my prod chat before this game started, and Josh knows this, I was contemplating who I thought would be here. And I said, I bet that fucking loser Josh is gonna be here because he's been in the last 4 games I've played. But
Wait, oh, that's right. He said
but
something
I
about
fucking
y'all were
really
in
like,
traders together or something.
yeah, we were in traders together. Well, it was funny because we were in Bodo together and he pissed me the fuck off in Bodo. And then we were in traders together and we were both traders, so it was like we had to like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Um, and I was just kind of sick of him. Like, nothing about against him as a person, but like, I don't want to play with the same person over and over again. But
I do
I
hear
do
that.
feel like it was kind of like a fresh here. It was fresh, but then like we weren't on the same side. But
No,
like he
not
was
at
still like
all.
I was happy for him. Like
Oh
he
yeah,
was not
yeah.
somebody where it was like, oh, I want you to go, but like he needed to go. He needed to go. Him and Works were too good. Very rare. I
No,
mean,
really. They
never
were
did
so
they both
complimentary. They were
win.
so complimentary.
Absolutely. Um,
Did they ever win at the same time? Okay, the first one?
I don't think so. Not
No.
like in the last like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What that okay.
It's
They
crazy. It's
I mean they
crazy.
give me the two-person circle this season, okay? But
We're not duo of the season. If me and
yeah,
Scott don't get duo of the season,
I'm sorry.
Do you know anything about a $3.24 charge on my Bank of America card for Discord?
Yeah, I asked you about it when I got it.
Oh, okay. So it is a valid charge? Okay. Never
Okay.
mind. It is a valid.
I'm glad he knows it's not a valid charge because I know he would have called the bank and been really mean to the fucking person on the other line.
He might be right now. Okay.
Well, I do think we got through everyone.
Wait,
So
can we talk about like two more things before you end it?
absolutely, this is y'all's time. What else?
Okay. Well, Jimmy, then who is villain of the season? Go ahead, Jimmy. Take it away.
Oh shit. Villain? Like
Yeah. Morgs is player of the season.
like
You're a hero. Who's villain?
okay, oh gosh. Like I don't even like to say that about anybody. I'm gonna say Chanel only because of the way she went out. But that's not even accurate. Like, what do you even qualify as a villain? Like, to be a villain still has fun. Like, I would have said Morgs was the villain. Um,
I mean, I feel like you can still say Morgs is the villain, but I don't know. Is Morgs a villain? Well,
oh,
honestly, I think,
Logan. It could be Logan.
yeah, fuck Logan. Logan, villain of the season. Logan, villain of the season. Honestly, and it's so true because like I feel like people would probably want it to be like me or Allie, but like why not the person, putting us against each other? Logan, fucking Logan villain of the season. Why is our circle dominating? Why is our circle dominating?
Oh, also, oh, I guess it's
Any
not. I
other
guess it's not
awards
over
that we
yet.
wanna
Yes, we're gonna try and get a tie tomorrow.
any other I thought you wanted me to win unanimously, Jimmy.
I
Um
just okay. So, but why not if we're
any
going for ties? All right.
any other awards that we want to there's 9 people voting. We can't even get it to tie. So just let me have online votes. Any other awards that we want to speculate?
Oh, speculate. Oh, okay. What's a common one? The underrepresented, not underrepresented. Left too soon. What is it called?
Oh, like robbed pre-juror?
Yes, robbed preacher. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, there are preachers. Hmm,
Maybe Cameron?
I can see Cameron.
No, giraffes. It has to be giraffe, right?
Mike. um,
Mike isn't a robbed pre. Well, I guess he is, but I don't think getting 7th is a
oh wait.
robbed
He's a juror.
placement.
He's a juror. Never mind. He's a juror. Yeah, I guess Cameron. Yeah, and Cameron had
Yeah.
potential too. Oh, that's what it was. Most potential. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I can see Cameron.
I feel like the other side's probably getting best alliance. Like a Morgs, Chanel, Josh, Allie moment is probably getting best alliance.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
Just because I feel like they
What?
might have
What?
been
Okay,
more loyal. Go ahead.
but what did they do for each other? Like the same way that I did for Scott.
I don't know. I don't know. The only thing is, I feel like they might have been more like together as a group, whereas we were more together in like branches on a tree. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yes, and the way AJ called us allies and laws, that was too funny. Okay.
No, literally, that's so accurate. Um, what else?
It was great. I mean, the production was top notch. So well orchestrated. Everything was timed so well. Disputes were handled quickly and equitably and sensibly. Like really well done. Bravo.
Well, I'm glad I kept the recording for that long at least. Well, with that, thank you all for going through the whole group for us here. I'm gonna go ahead and end this recording for Rites of Passage.